Hello, everybody. Today, my topic is the effects of increasing SE in INTJ. So, for your information, I'm an INTJ myself. I do new research and knowledge is a part of my life. So, what I did so far was in the past, I did increase gut feelings in myself, like follow more on my gut feelings, and also like focusing on here and now, which means it's like increase more fun elements in my life. So I realized that that part is called extroverted sensing as well. So I did some of the extroverted sensing in me as well, because I have SE in my fourth function. Um, it works really well. I think I have been using it maybe for about 3 months, and things were really great. So what I did is like I play around with people like Gotcha, like Celia, emotions, like have some thrill seeking. It's pretty much fun actually, and I also um, try a lot of different food or different places, see a lot of very beautiful things to stimulate my sensing part, and I also do some dancing and singing or acting. It's not nothing about like INTJ at all, but I do it anyway, and it's really create something for me, and I see things more clearer, to put it in this way. I see details more clearer. I'm able to see like how the colors are. Like the colors are very like the colors are popping up, and you can define the colors very clearly. So when I see a lot of abstract concept in my mind, because I have my first function is introverted um, intuitions. So my NI is so clear. My picture and the way that I picture things is really clear. The systems I'm able to say it out even very faster than last time. So it's really amazing. And I see the value of SE, and also like I realized that it pulled me out from the negative side of being an INTJ. Being an INTJ, I always overanalyze, and I always want to make things go into fix into certain standards. Yeah, it's good, but a lot of time I don't have the other way. Like it's like yin and yang. You do A, then you have to go to the yang part. So it's more like I want to uh, force something to go to the ideal part, but actually I did not include another way of doing it, the opposite of it, which is accept the fact that they are like that and chill and do not need to alter that. Like I realized that I'm doing it without realizing that as a function is actually about that. So as a function is actually they don't see the need to change people without alterations. You do not need to alter people in order to live the life. So I always want to alter that, make plans, and do more systematic ways. And but actually, I need to do the other way around these days because of SE. I learned that I can able to see what people do, and it's really amazing. I was extremely hate people being unethical, but now these days I'm just looking at, oh, they are doing it. Oh, like just watching a movie, what's happening around, instead of like just being sad and in a very bad mood. Why this world function like that? So I am cool now these days. Okay, so S is really awesome. Okay, so I'm able to accept people more in situations more. Uh, Although I still feel frustrated when people do things like able to get their way to do something unethical. But actually, after this SE, I realized that mm, as long as the persons are happy and you're able to get things done, so why not? For me, I see ENTJ are like that. You know, they are able to say whatever people wants to hear. And I realized that if you increase a lot of SE, you start to realize that you start to see a lot of situation in a very different way. whereby you are able to see people potential more because you start to test the limits, like to see what is the borderline of things. I don't really do that, but when I having fun, I have this thrill, like thrill feeling, like I want to know how far can it go. I feel like so fun having like see what are the bottom lines are and see how far I can like just get away from it. I don't really do that, but when I having fun, I do a little bit of that, but it starts to make me see things very differently. Like I can see the usefulness in every situations, um, like it's stated here, like evaluate situations and people to make sound estimations regarding their usefulness and abilities. That's so true. That's why I think ENTJ are able to use people, and their talents is to place people at the correct place to work for them. So I always don't have this one, but now I know the key point is to have SE so that I'm able to use it. But I have to do it consistently. It's like a game for them. Like ENTJ that I know, they always test the limits. They always see how they can make use of people in a lot of different ways, and they will say whatever things you cannot imagine. Whatever they can say, they just there's no, as long as they can get things done, they will definitely use it. Using people is for them. There's nothing to do with moral or not. For them, it's just that whether they get things to work for them. So that's a very different concept. I was wondering, like, is it? It's definitely not ethical, but especially like they will go very far, and ENTJ are really huge SE users. They use the body all the time. They make things happen. They always do a lot of this trilling, and they always want to be the focus, the attention centers people. So it's a very different way of seeing life, but it's really helping me to understand like what are the things that I need to say in order to get things done, in order for the people done against me. And I start to realize that the severity of being an INTJ without understanding these people around and what to say at the correct moments is really bringing disaster for me. And I have this feeling like I need to increase more on this one, and say a lot of things what they want to hear. That's a part of me like feeling frustrated that why I need to do all of these shows, like very angry. Another part of me is like feeling that this is fun, like able to see like how can I get away from it, and how to like sort of like manipulate things so that people will likes me, a bit like that. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna use it because this is kind of rather new for me. But I have a good feelings like using this as e. It's just that when it comes to people's usefulness and abilities, I'm still quite clueless, but it's more clear to me compared to last time, but it's still very blurry. The images, the understanding part is still very vague. Um, I really suggest that if you're an INTJ or people that who has SE function, but you are not using it, well, please try it and you will know what I'm saying. It's really fun. It brings out a lot of positive side for me. I'm able to forget about those negative aspect of people, and but the downside of it, I think that most of people overuse it so that they do not understand that they have harmed people or brought problem in people because they don't have this guilty things in them. If when you are having too much of SE, that's my predictions and that's what I see so far. But anyway, I think everything comes back to the balance. So I think that because I have the other side of me, which is opposite of SE, being an INTJ, being overly introvert and want to fix things and analyze too much. It's a downside without the fun side. So I need to do another side, which is the SE side. So I already see the amazing impact of it. I'm definitely going to use it more, and leave the comments below. Share whatever you see or you hear or what you understand or in your life experiences. Do subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching for today. Bye.